Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while. If you watch some of my more recent videos, recently we had a little baby girl, and all my free time is spent, enjoying her and spending time and playing with her. So all the projects have been put on the back burner. Also, it's been winter, even though here in Minnesota it doesn't look like it. But I've been enjoying not shoveling or snow blowing or any of that backbreaking work. So it's actually been a pretty good winter. Today is just gonna be a real quick video on headlight replacement. I'm gonna be doing it on my 04 Sierra, and it also works from 1999 through 2007 Silverados, as in obviously the Sierra. So let's get cracking, and this is just gonna be a real quick one. Okay, like I said, when they came out with this body style in '99, they did a lot of neat stuff just to make it very user friendly. For the headlights here, it's just real simple. You get 2 pins. All they do is pull up. I believe on the body style after this, they got rid of this, so it's a lot more difficult. So then all it is 2 pins. Kind of have to finagle this out. And also while we're in here, I'm going to show you, if you need to change the marker lights, all it is, if I remember right, yeah, right here, you just push on this tab, and this side will pop out, and it's just clipped in right here, and then these just spin out. You guys are not going to have these wires on any of this stuff, just because this is the 4 headlight system that I put on to make the high beams work with the low beams. Okay, and let's see. So high beam, which is this is a 9005 bulb, low beam 9006, and let's see, well, might not be a headlight bulb burnt out, broken wire. So, well, basically to change the headlight bulb, that does now is out, lift up on the tabs, pull the bulb out, put the new one in, twist it in. You can always twist the bulb in and then snap this in once it's in place. But what this is going to be a 2-minute video, is going to be a little bit longer here. So I'm going to get this and figure out what to do here. Okay, so I'll be right back. Well, what I decided to do is just buy a replacement end. Pick this up at O'Reilly's. It's just a Dorman socket connector. There's a part number, and it's $7.50, so it wasn't too expensive. The headlight bulb was also actually burnt out, so I don't know, kind of odd that burnt out and the wires broke at the same time. So I don't know if it would just make a connection and it kept turning the headlight on and off, and then it just popped the headlight. But this is actually the original headlight in the vehicle still. So it's 2004 and now it's 24, so almost to the month 20 years old from when I purchased the vehicle. So, but right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this one off real close to get as much wire as I can. The new ones will have leads, so it'll actually be a little bit longer. I'm just going to butt connect them together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll get you back in here when I get that done. Now when you put the new one on, make sure you're doing it the right way. So the yellow, since both leads on this one are black, so we'll go this way. This would be the yellow one. So we'll wire that in. And if you want to, you can always trim these wires down shorter. I mean, ideally that'd be the right length, but I always found that these were kind of a we're kind of short in there, so I'm going to leave them the full length. Before I put these on though, make sure to use shrink tube. I'm going to put that on the leads first. Kind of like bending brake line or fuel line, and then remembering to put the fitting on in the right place, and having the fuel line bent and then being unable to get the fitting pushed down to the end. I've done that before if you watch one of my other videos. So again, let's take a look. If you're looking at it this way, and just so you know, the 9006 have, I believe, a single groove here, where the 9005 will have 2 grooves. So you got to make sure you get the right connector for them. Otherwise, they look identical. So the right one will go to yellow, which is the power. Get that pushed in. Get it crimped. Now you can also solder these, or use these. Oh, like I believe, yeah, when I did these, I used regular connector too, but they come with those Scotch-Brite connectors, I believe they're called. You can use those also, which are just the ones that are Scotch connectors or something like that. They are. They just crimp on, but here in the salt belt, there's a lot of corrosion, so I don't particularly care for using those in these types of locations. There, make sure everything's tight, and we'll just slide this over. Now, the shrink tube was just a little too small to go over the connector that I had, so I just use a long nose or needle nose pliers and stretch them a little bit. And then it'll be a nice tight connector, because these will shrink right back up. And again, you can use tape or liquid electrical tape or anything, but just mostly trying to keep the salt out. Now I'll just go and get the heat gun, or you can use a lighter too and shrink these down. Okay, well, there we go with that. Now that's all in. Then before we start, I'm just gonna turn the headlight on before I put everything back together and just see if everything works. Okay, there we go. That works. Now we'll just go and put the headlight back in here. Just make sure you don't touch the bulb. Okay, we got that all back together. Also, if you really, really want to do a lot of protection, you can also get a bigger piece of shrink tube and go over both of these, tie them together, but it'll be fine. I think that'll be a little overkill, but, or just, you know, use some tape around it. Now we'll just get this back in. Slide in. Kind of got to work it. Pull that up. And then what we're trying to do is just get these holes here and back here to line up. They are. And the pins just drop back in. There you go. A lot of times you might have to watch out for if the bottom ones kind of get out of whack. The pin will drop in, but they won't be quite into place. So just grab it. You'll obviously tell, because this will actually be aimed way up. But this is in there firm. There you go. That's it. That's socket replacement, and headlight bulb replacement. Actually, it's pretty simple. There you go. That was a nice quick video. I showed you guys how to do a headlight bulb change, and then found out that there was the broken wire on the socket and had to replace that. Nice quick easy fix. Headlight bulb, had to buy that, and then the socket was $7.50, so real cheap and easy to do, plus the connectors. But figured I had to do it. Might as well record it, show you guys just how easy it can be, and pretty much anybody with basic tools can do it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful. Any other tips or anything, throw them in the comments. Let anybody else know that might be watching this or needs help. Let's see what else. Coming up, gonna have a lot more work on the 73 Chevelle, some more on the 71 Monty, 88. Have a lot more paint correction to do on that. Get that clear coat to pop. So hit that notification button or the subscribe button or any of those to keep in touch and be prepared for that in the upcoming weeks, especially with the weather getting warmer now. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you shortly. Bye now.